When someone's talking about a top 10 list, and when you go about a top 10 list and they explain to you their top 10 list, there's only going to be one player on the top 10 list that has a negative mark on him. When you talk about Duncan, like, yeah, Duncan is number 8. He got 5.
And obviously that's LeBron.
Rings. He got 2 Finals MVP. He did this. 2, 10. Shaq got 5 rings and 4 rings. He got this. That's all you're doing, right? There's no negative on why you're putting him here. Only LeBron is going to get that. Yep. You're going to say LeBron's number 3 because he didn't win this, he didn't win that, he didn't win this.
That's because he's a threat to win. That's okay.
Then what happened to 2?
Kobe's a threat to 1 too.
But no one said
no, but it don't matter where you put him, because I think in Gil's situation, he was saying that Kobe was number 2. So in a person's list where they put Jordan, he probably going at what's his name, Rashad McCants. But when you put somebody like Jordan first, Kobe 2, even if you put LeBron 3rd, you're gonna put a negative justification on why you put him 3rd.
Watch when they get to 1, top 10 ever, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you hear what they're saying about every single one, they're gonna tell you when they get to LeBron James. Instead of saying he leads the NBA in most points scored, he has 4 rings, he has 4 MVPs, this is why they're not gonna do that. They're going to say, this is why he's number 3.
Right.
He went to the finals 10 times, but only won 4. He switched teams to Miami. He asked, that is going to be the resume. It's like they're trying to express to you why he's not number 1 or whatever.
Okay, but
versus if you get the Magic Johnson, what do you think they're going to say about Magic Johnson?
Okay, but what's the standards of these guys that are number 1? They all stick with one team. You're
doing it.
But this is the way this is. This is the way. These are the standards.
Yeah. You're doing it.
But these are the standards. That's what I'm saying.
You're doing it exactly.
Those are the standards.
Yeah, he's saying, I see what he said. They're not getting it. Okay, his point is, if I'm asking you why you're not putting somebody number 1, that's cool. And when you name your top 10, sure, you give justifications for it. But if I ask you who you had number 10, let's throw out there you had Shaq, right? I'm just saying, Shaq is my number 10. Okay, why? Well, because Shaq had X amount of finals MVPs. He got this many championships. He was the most dominant guy in the league. You couldn't stop him. He's my number 10, no matter what. Or number 5, whatever. I'm just saying. Okay, who's number 8? Oh, man, Kareem, bro. He couldn't stop this. He was that man. He beat all them people. He dominated his era. Oh, that's weird. Okay, where you got? Where you got 3? Oh, man, I got Kobe 3. Man, Kobe, he had 5 rings, and he did back in his time. Nobody could stop him. LeBron couldn't even stop him. He was he was the next thing coming to Jordan. Man, what about Magic? You got Magic in there? Oh, man, I got Magic in there. Magic, he could pass the ball like no other. Man, he could score. He was this tall. He could see right over his defender. He was killing stuff. That's the same reason I like Bird, because Bird, not only could he shoot real good, and that's why it's a toss-up between him and Curry. Like, I got Curry on the list because, man, they shooting is just crazy. The way they can maneuver to the back. Oh, you got LeBron on the list? Yeah, man, I got LeBron on the. Oh, why you got LeBron on this? Well, I mean, he only won 4 times in the finals. I mean, he took 22 years to break the scoring title, but he got the scoring title. I mean, he had to leave. He had to leave his. Wait a minute. Yes, you gave justifications for each one, but the difference is when you talked about a certain amount, it was all positive shit. When you talked about this one in particular person, it's why they aren't higher. But that's fine. They don't have to be higher. We already know they aren't higher because you didn't put them higher. Like, just tell me what you like about them.
There's only one number 1. You put him there.
Those are the standards that they have.
He just explained why he got number 1.
Kareem changed teams. Again, listen, you just did exactly what I'm saying. Say again?
Kareem ain't one to me.
I ain't saying he was 1, but he's on the top 10 list. You're going to say 1, right? He has 6 rings, this, that. Boom.
This would be easier for Gil if he didn't use number 1. If Gil started from number 10, they'd understand it better.
Number 1. Number 2, you're going to say whoever that is, wherever you have LeBron, you're going to say out your mouth, you got him wherever you
It's not going to click because they're thinking you're comparing why he isn't. I understand their reasoning for thinking that way, but that's not the point Gil's trying to make, so I think he should attack it a different way.
It don't matter. You're going to compare him to number 1. So that means you're going to say everything that's wrong with him on why he's not number 1. Why? You didn't do that for 2. You didn't do that for 3. You didn't do that for 5, 6, 7, 8. You just read out why.
Those matter, but I would go in depth and really explain to show them. Look how you do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4. Like, I would show them the difference.
Either in that position and you move on. Why can't you just say, look, at number 3, LeBron James, he led the NBA in most points. He played 22 years. He has 21 All-Stars. He did this, that, and that. Cool. Number 4 is Magic Johnson. He has 3 MVPs, the youngest MVP, blah, blah, blah. Number 5, no one does that. There's going to be one person.
They're going to throw in the joke with Magic, though. They're going to throw some shade with Magic. For sure. They're going to throw some shade with Magic.
You're going to.
I'm just saying, in my personal experience, hearing people's 1 through 5, even through 10, I never hear the negatives about why they aren't higher. That'd be a lot of justification.
They only do it to LeBron James. You talk about his negative thoughts in his resume. I have no. Watch. Ask somebody about the top 10. Watch what they do with. Just say I said it. Watch what they do with LeBron. They're gonna give you all pros on Jordan, all pros on number 2. You're gonna have negatives, then pros. Watch. That's how it works. I don't know why they do that.
But they do that to Kobe too, though. They do that to anybody they feel is a threat to Michael Jordan.
But they said Kobe Bryant was a side to Shaq, right?
And then you said
Kobe Bryant was never the.
Yes, those are fair criticisms that happened to Kobe in his career. But what Gil is saying, when people give you their top 10 list, they're not giving you all criticism that all of these players had throughout their careers. They're not doing that. They're not giving you criticism of each one. They're just telling you, pretty much explaining why they have them on a top 10 list to begin with, why they felt like they were great enough to be on a top 10 list. So they're only going to tell you their accomplishments and why they made it to that top 10 list. He's saying it's only one person, LeBron, that you have to justify why they're on there with some negatives.
The best player in the
No, but he's a fake Jordan. That's why he's not number 1. He wanted to be like him. He ain't got 6 rings. You hear that all the time.
Ask someone. I'm telling you, go home and say, yo, give me your top 10 and then explain why. I'm just saying, go do it.
I heard it already. Everybody's saying
Go do it.
Why Kobe not number 1? He wants to be like Jordan. That's what everybody's saying.
I want you to take.
Too much
I don't want to hear
too much like Mike. Every Mike fan say too much like Mike.
Why he's number 1. Just say wherever you have him. Just explain.
So Cemetery Larry in the Gills Arena group chat right now. I respect y'all, so I'm gonna read what he had to say. Said these niggas got to bring up Kobe because he's great. You said to Gil, you're lying. You said Kobe is disqualified because of Shaq.
Disqualified for what?
You said his 3 rings don't count.
For what?
Gil a liar. Then he did a SpongeBob meme with him glazing his. It was a
For what position?
glazing.
This is comparing somebody to somebody else. When you're saying top 10, like listen to what I'm saying. When you explain your top 10, right? And I'll be an example. 1, Michael Jordan. He's number 1 because I got beat up. All right? I got beat up for all his shoes and his greatness. 1. 2, LeBron James, 40-some thousand points. Number 3, childhood hero. He's my childhood hero. He's the American kid who went from greatness, failed, came back to greatness. Number 4, Magic Johnson. He was the Magic Man. Came out. Number 5, Shaquille O'Neal. As a young kid, breaking backboards, doing all this. Like, you see how I did that?
Right, but they also have flaws. They also have flaws.
But why am I telling you someone's flaws?
Because that's
Nobody tells you somebody's falls on the top 10. You lying, bro. You lying, Brandon Jennings. You're not about to get in your top 10 and be saying why your number 4 isn't number 3, or why your number 5 isn't number 4, or why your number 6 isn't number 2, or why you're not about to do that.
The reason why they're not, because they're not number 1. Because you're not number 1, so I need to know why he's not number 1.
Why do you need to know why?
Because I want to know why he's not number 1. If he's that great, why are you number 3? Why are you number 4? Why are you number 2? Tell me why. There's only one number 1. If you ain't number 1, then why are you number 2? Why are you number 3? Why are you number 4? Why are you number 5?
You see why the problem is this. Why do you have to be something wrong with you for you to be?
Because you're not number 1, so something went wrong. Something went wrong.
No, there's something.
Nobody's congratulating. Nobody cares who's number 2 or who's number 3. It's all about who's number 1. It's always been about that.
All right, who's the top 10 in football? Because I guarantee you, when they go through the list, there's never going to be a negative on why who's not number 1.
I'm gonna say Brady.
It got to be. It got to be a reason why you're not number 1.
He didn't win a three-peat.
It has to be.
No, that's not how they do it.
It can be a reason why your number 2, 3, 4, and 5 is not number 1. What I think Gil's trying to say is typically when you say your top 10, you're not usually justifying why all of the rest that aren't 1 isn't 1. People usually don't give top 10 lists like that. You can fact check me right now and go to ESPN and look up, or wherever site you want to trust, or you got a friend, you got somebody. But if you don't, go there and just look up top 10 NBA players of all time. And if you look on there, even they won't say why they aren't number 1, why all the others aren't number 1. You just typically don't do that. You say why they put them there, like why you put them that high. Because it's already justified that they are not your number 1. They came up short somewhere because they aren't 1. They're number 2. Number 3 came up short somewhere to 1 and 2 because they're number 3. Number 4, so it's self-explanatory. You don't need to explain that.
Only basketball does that. No, it's not only basketball. It's only LeBron James.
Is Tom Brady number 1 in football?
Many would say that.
All right, how about this? Before LeBron James came in.
Stop. I can't say it's only LeBron.
Go ahead.
Before LeBron James.
Now I'm scared.
So, cool. Let's say just the year 2000.
Oh, my God.
The year 2000.
A great year.
The top 10 was what? Jordan, Kareem, what? Bill Russell, Larry, Magic, and all that.
This is a good way to do it.
Why Kareem wasn't 2? I mean, why wasn't Kareem number 1?
Because people are haters, Gills, you know.
I still think you went it wrong, because if you say why isn't he, then you are giving them the justification to explain it, and it's going to fit their part. But what he should have done is just like, if somebody would have gave you that list in 2000, how would they had explained that list? No, not even explain it. Like, what would they would have said of like why they put him number 1, why they put him number 2, why they put him, right? It'd have been more pros than cons.
Because he was just doing this.
Why?
Very difficult job.
So big is
hold on.
was an exciting position.
So why wasn't he number 1?
So it had to be some type of flaws.
You see how you don't have
A great actor as well.
Because they don't put bigs.
Great actor for sure.
Again, you see, you're proving. You can't come up with anything because there was never a narrative like that.
But whoever had
You can't say it's only for LeBron because you heard the same shit about Kobe.
I said number two. I just said number two, right? What Kareem was number two by 2000. You didn't have nothing negative to actually say because there was no negative on why he wasn't number one. He's two. Number three. Whoever was number three, you just said they were three.
Who didn't have anything negative to say about Kareem?
Nobody
Let's go look at the article.
like that's a threat to Michael Jordan.
But see, even saying that, let's go look at the article. It's not who didn't have anything negative to say. It's not was there anything negative to say. They're saying when you list your if I said what's my top 10 video games, my top 5 video games, when I tell you number 2, it's not going to be I'm not going to list why it's not number 1. Like, I'm gonna just tell you why it's number 2. When I list number 4, it's not. I'm not gonna tell you why it's not number 1. You already see it's not number 1. I'm gonna tell you why I made this list in the first place. That's what people tend to do when they tell you top 5, top 10.
What do you like? What do you like? What do you like?
I got Range Rover, Benz.
Why you like the Range Rover?
Because I'm trucking to
Why you like the Benz?
Because I just like the Benz.
Okay, what's number 3?
I like Porsche's 1 because 2-door.
Porsche's 1?
Yeah.
So you
Porsche's
like the
1
Porsche?
because the 2-door in the race car. Yeah.
Okay, number 2?
The 2 is the Range Rover because of the family.
Hold on, man. We're talking. Number 3.
And then the Benz is, when I just want my
He's doing it. This is good. This is really good.
every day. And then if I had to go old school car like a lowrider, and then a 5.0 like Ford.
Do you notice how when he named it, he never said, and you can infer that it's not number 1, maybe because he said number 1 is justified by the 2-door, or because they just aren't number 1. But you didn't see, I got the Range Rover, but it's not a Porsche, man. I mean, it don't go as fast as the Porsche. He just said why he liked the shit, and that's what people typically do when they give their tops. They just tell you why they like it, why it even made their top to begin with, because there's a lot of other shit out there that didn't even make it.
Okay.
Off the show.
Okay. Can you tell me your top 5 players?
My top 5 players ever.
And then explain.
My top 5 players ever. Steph Curry, winner. Greatest shooter ever. I'm going to go Kobe, winner. I'm going to go LeBron James, winner. I'm going to go Tim Duncan.
So he's actually doing it the correct way, where he's just telling you the pros. This is good. This actually still proves, hopefully Gil uses this to his advantage, and he knows how to use this.
Winner. I'm going to go Shaq, winner.
Okay.
But that's me. Yes, this is.
But you see, the cars, all positive, right? This is your list. The NBA, you thought about it. You said it, right? But when you didn't bash anything about why they're not, and that's what I'm trying to explain to this dude over here.
For sure. But like when we're having a debate about it, everybody's going to talk about why he's not number 1 though. So.
But that's when it's a debate. But Gil's not even talking about a debate. Gil's just talking about why when people talk about their top 5, certain people, not everybody, why when people talk about their top 5, when they get to LeBron, whether he's 2, 3, 5, 8, wherever you put him, you got to justify. Or it's not even justify. It's just you got to slide in why, he's not higher on the list. But other ones, you just don't do that. You be like, hey, they're winners. I like them because they're winners. But him is like, he ain't win enough, so he going to 8. Why would you say that? Like, number 7 didn't win enough. Like, but you didn't say it.
Yes, to you, of course. If I'm saying of course I'm not going to say anything bad. But if somebody say, yo, well, this is why he's 2. Okay, well, yeah, this is why he's 2, 3, 4, 5.
But that's
the reason why he's not number 1.
But they only do it if you let somebody tell you their top 10 and why. They're going to give you 1. Right? Let's say Kobe's 2. They're going to give you Kobe. If LeBron is 3 on the list, they're going to tell you not why he's 3. They're going to tell you why he's not number 1. Why? Just tell me why he's 3, then go on to 4. No one can do that for some reason. They got to tell you why he's not number 1. Who gives a fuck why he's not number 1? You have him at 3. Just explain why he's at 3 and move the fuck on. You got to go down why he's not number 1. Who gives a fuck why he's number 1? Because you're not telling me why he's not number 2. You're just bashing, right? You're just bashing him at 3. Like, why are you bashing a nigga at 3? Fuck the fuck.
But we're bashing the nigga at 2.
No, you're
bashing
not.
Kobe at 2.
No, he just proved you're not. Wait, Brandon Jennings, you got to understand, he's not even talking about you. He's not even talking about, he said you did it right. He's talking about there's other people. Man, people are really not getting this concept.
Man, you act like Jordan, bro. You think you Jordan.
Why you OnlyFans?
Hold on.
OnlyFans. Come on. He's the OnlyFans. Come on, OnlyFans.
Why are you
OnlyFans.
Why you
That just sound crazy.
Because, right? It sounds crazy because that's the truth of what
People bash
do.
Kobe too.
No, they don't.
You be number 1 because you act like Mike.
No one
You
does
dumb,
that.
wearing shoes.
You bashing the nigga at number 3.
Right, Brandon Jennings, you just did the opposite. I don't understand Brandon Jennings' energy. I'm confused now.
They bash him again. Wherever you have LeBron, you bash him for it because you're trying to explain why he's not number 1 for some reason.
Well, I mean, LeBron James is considered one of the greatest players ever. If you're considered one of the greatest players ever, you're going. Mike, come on, man.
Third place.
So why is Kareem 3rd?
I never had.
I didn't watch Kareem. I don't ask somebody back then why they had him at 3. I don't know.
Crazy.
I wasn't born.
Right? When
Ask him about Steph Curry.
you talk about Kareem or Duncan or something,
It's going on.
you don't say negative.
Speaking of asking questions, let's move on to mostly.
Yeah, man. I feel like you had a good point there, man. But let me know your top 5. Shit.